Hello, this is Dirk de Jong from Boris FX, and I'm here in Avid Media Composer 8.3, which is a very significant new release from Avid in that it's the first release of Media Composer to support video resolutions higher than standard HD. So in Avid Media Composer 8.3, you can now create projects that are 2K or 4K in resolution. You see here I have a project that's 4K. It's 4096 by 2160 pixels. And one limitation with these 2K or 4K projects is that the Avid Title Tool is no longer offered as a titling solution at that resolution. And so I just wanted to reassure users of the Boris FX titling products that they will work fine at these new resolutions. I'm dragging and dropping a Boris RED effect that I saved to my bin here. And if I go into effect mode, I can just loop play that. So you can see Boris RED for Avid is a green dot effect, so even when you're not in effect mode, it's going to go ahead and give you some kind of a preview on that. I'm going to play back that effect. And just for those of you not so familiar with RED, it's just like Avid FX basically. So if I launch the UI up here, you see that I can edit this title. It's still a live title right here in the Avid timeline, as opposed to an imported graphic. You know, this can do titling, all kinds of vector graphic stuff. It can import EPS files, and maintain them with a sharp edge. And all this will work fine at the 2K and 4K resolutions. So here I've made this change. You can see that change updated there in the timeline. And one very important thing is, the quality of these titles at this resolution. So if I go ahead and put it at high quality here in the Avid timeline, you see I'm on full green 10-bit there. And I hit this magnifier icon to enlarge. And I happen to be on Mac, so if I held Option and Command, I get this little hand tool. So now I'm looking at this image at 100% scale. And if I go down and look at my title, you can see the edges are nice and sharp and smooth, as they should be. And that's because Boris RED has always been resolution independent and really has no issue creating titles at 2K or 4K resolutions. And those of you who are Avid FX users in the past, this is the Boris FX website, and if I go here to RED, this is Boris RED. An upgrade, if you're an Avid FX owner, is $295. And there's also, I wanted to point out, because some of you aren't so familiar with it, this Boris Graffiti product. For new systems, if you're not entitled to an upgrade, and you're really specifically looking for titles and not a lot of the other things that that Boris RED can do, you might want to consider Boris Graffiti, which is specifically, all the text and vector graphics features that are present in Boris RED. And that's available at a very affordable price of $299 as a plugin for Avid Media Composer, as well as other hosts. So anyway, just wanted to remind users that a great solution for doing the HD titling or the Ultra HD titling in Avid Media Composer are the Boris FX titling plugins, Boris Graffiti and Boris RED.